Okay, so now it's recording. So now, am I
Okay,
gonna?
so
Yeah, go ahead.
hi, Rachel.
Hi, Deepak.
So today I'm going to explain to you how to use Codespaces on GitHub as a means of setup free usage of Git combined with LaTeX, combined with all sorts of goodness.
Good.
So let me just show you the process from scratch.
Okay, that sounds great.
Just an example, then I'll come back to this so that you can replicate it whenever you want to.
Nice.
So you know what GitHub is, you know what repositories are, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so there is this repository called WebLaTex, and it's made by somebody called Sanjeev Sen. So basically, right? So this is the skeleton, right? This contains the skeleton. And if you want, so this is a template. So if you want to use this template, you can either say create a new repository or open in a code space.
Okay.
Which is the same thing. Open a code space means it will first create a repository and then it'll open code spaces directly.
Okay. So it's just creating the repository like on the cloud as opposed to on your local machine.
No, this repository. So let me just go back. I said create a new repository. And so this is I'm creating it in GitHub itself.
In GitHub itself. Okay, got it.
Okay. So for instance, I'll just give it something like WebLaTex test. Okay, because I'm going to delete it.
Wait, are you sharing your screen?
Yes, I am. Are you not able to see my screen?
No, I actually see my screen, which I'm also sharing. So why don't I stop sharing and you do yours, and then I'll replicate it on mine. Okay. Oh, all right. So now I do see yours.
So, okay, let me go back again. This is the GitHub page. You see my screen, my cursor and everything now?
Yeah. Yep. Now I got it.
Okay. So this is right. And it says generated from this thing, right?
Yeah.
So let me just show you how to create a skeleton for your own project.
Okay.
If you want to keep using this in the future, let's say. Right. So this is WebLaTex, and as I say, it is a public template made by somebody called Sanjeev Sen. And so you can use this template and say create a new repository.
Okay.
Right. And then you say repository name here, WebLaTex test.
Okay.
Okay. And I say create repository. Right?
Yep.
So now this doesn't have anything yet. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And it just has the about that I just wrote. There is a README file, but that's the same as the file that came with the original repository.
Yeah.
Right. So you can always edit this. There's an editor here, and well, I won't worry about that, right?
Sure.
But so, for instance, in our repository, I've changed the README, and now it looks like this, like it shows our information. This is in our repository.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you prefer to work offline or online?
Let's just start with online. And
Online.
then like later
So
I can do the VS Code thing, but for now, let's go with online.
okay, so basically we'll go back to our repository now, because you can just, so you have this code button, right? So
Okay.
code spaces, and you just create a code space. That's it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Right? And I have some, okay. Psychic Dollop. That's the name of my code space. Okay. So let me close a few apps because I had a memory problem the last time I was.
Okay.
So you can see that it's setting up a remote connection, building code space. That's on the bottom right. And on the top right. And you can see that it's basically the same as the VS Code window.
I see. Yeah, even with the logo. Now when I
Right?
go and will I go and set one up too? And it's like you have a code space and I have a code space, but we're both working on the same file.
Yeah, yours will
Oh.
be different. Yours will be separate.
Mhm.
Maybe one can share code spaces, but it's simpler not to, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's taking a little bit of time. And let me see if there's a network problem on my end. Yeah, it's just taking a little bit of time because when they first came out, I suppose code spaces were, but you can always reload the page if it's giving you issues. So let's see. Setting up remote connection. Okay.
Looks like the progress bar is on.
It normally doesn't take this long, but the thing is that, it has to build basically it has to set up a LaTeX environment.
That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So it has to set up an entire LaTeX environment. It has to clone that. And it is, I'm guessing that the internal disk usage of the code space on the cloud, it's probably like something like more than 5 or 6 gigabytes. So
Wow. Yeah.
and I'm on the free plan. Yeah. So connecting to code space. Okay. Once it gets set up, I think it will be smooth. And yeah, okay. So there we go. Right. And okay. Now, if I make it full screen and with all my browser toolbars hidden, it looks like I'm working in VS Code, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now let's see. There are a couple of issues. GitHub Copilot. I'm not using that. I don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
That's the AI one. Now you can see that this is the code spaces, right? Same as VS Code. Of course, they have this. They have this Copilot chat, but we are not going to be.
We don't need that.
We are not going to be using that. So how do we close this? Anyway, we'll worry about that later. So now let's see. Here on the left, we have our, well, in VS Code, we would have a list of buttons also over here. We don't have those. The buttons are on top. Sorry, the buttons are on top, right?
I recognize those. Yeah.
Source control. Now, if you go to source control, for instance, right now, it's working with our original repository. So all the history is there.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So if you look on the left, and I'm trying to, on Mac, there is a zoom in. I can't find it. Anyway, so if you look in the lower left-hand side, you can see the entire, the source graph. And you can see that there was a point where I did some branch creation and then merging and so on and so
Merge the
forth.
branch. Yeah. Yeah.
And you can always use this. You can always use this to navigate back to any earlier version.
I see. Yes. Okay.
I don't think you can do this with Overleaf, can you?
I think you can. Because they do have a history like
Maybe.
that. Yeah.
But they don't have a full.
I don't know.
Yeah, they don't have a Git. They don't have Git, right? I don't think they have Git support. Like full Git support for users.
Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so let's see. If you go to extensions, the extensions tab, and you look at the installed extensions. So now you will see that one of the extensions is LaTeX Workshop, and that's installed because that's part of the template. Okay. All right. So now let's go to our file. This is qcdiffusion.tech. Okay. This is the file. And 1 second. I just want to close this window. I don't know how to close this window. It's stupid.
Oh, what about
okay, good. So this is the file. Now you're working on the file. Okay. Now let's say you want to view the PDF.
Yep.
Now this thing VS Code has certain shortcut keys, right? Like there's a Command Shift P key that you press for
to compile.
To open the command palette in VS Code.
Okay.
But I'm working in the browser, so if I press that, it'll do some browser thing.
Sure.
So instead I can go up here and just click this. This opens the command palette.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right, and then I can say, let's say that just type PDF and it'll this thing. It should bring the show and run commands. Right. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So if you have to put an arrow here, a caret.
Oh, okay.
If you put a caret there, it switches into command mode.
Okay.
And if you don't have a caret, it switches into searching mode.
I see.
So, So you can, if you say PDF, it'll list all the PDF files like that.
Yep.
If you say tech, it shows that. Okay. But we want to be in command mode, right? So you can see format editor and LaTeX workshop, right? View LaTeX.
Oh, nice.
PDF and external viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is my, can you see my, okay, 1 second. I'll have to.
Because it may have opened it in a separate window or something.
Right. So let me change it so that I can use it in this. So there should be a settings option here somewhere. Settings and right, everything you can access from here only. So if I say settings, it shows me the settings. Okay. Oops. Settings. So open this thing. No, I want LaTeX PDF settings. I want to open it in the internal PDF viewer. Okay. So go to the settings. Where are the settings for this? Settings. Okay. So if you want to open the settings, you go to this extension tab. Okay. And then click on LaTeX Workshop. Then click on this gear icon and say settings. So let's see, these are the settings of LaTeX Workshop. These are all BibTeX settings, so we don't need to worry about all of that.
Right.
We want to find the PDF viewing option. So in this line over here, right, you can see it says @extension : this. So after that, I can say PDF. Let's say
searches. Okay.
Yeah, exactly, because it's just looking at a JSON file. Okay.
Yeah.
And then let's say view PDF. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm if my scrolling speed is a little too fast and
it's okay. It's fine.
Gives you. I hope it doesn't give you motion.
I saw view PDF.
The default PDF viewer is, let's say, the browser.
Oh, good. Okay, you got it.
Let's see if that works. Okay.
Yeah. good.
Right. Now. Okay. And now again, we go up here and we say view LaTeX. Okay, there's a view LaTeX in VS Code. Okay, that option is already there. Never mind. I didn't have to do any of that. Were you
I
able to
see. I
follow?
see. Yes.
You
Yep.
can see this.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm
Yep.
so, I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
I
good. That's good.
don't want to like sound like a jerk. So.
No. You're not sounding like a jerk. It's all good.
But I often do. That's why I have to be aware of it. So.
Oh no, I haven't detected it. It's all fine.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just sounding
That's
like a
good.
jerk too. So
No, not at all. Not at all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is the PDF file. It's not showing anything. It's not showing anything. Maybe it's not compiling or something for some reason. So yeah, there we go.
oh,
Okay.
there we
You
go.
see it?
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, they're
So
working.
you can open it in an external tab, or you can open it
Like
in
side by side.
in the side tab, whichever. If this is too small, I mean, this I find it to be too small.
It looks a little small, yeah.
Or
Oh,
you
that
can
looks
you
nice.
can look at it. This is better, right? So we
Yes.
can
Yes.
close this.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we want to look at the new PDF, I think we can just go here and press reload. It'll load
It
the,
will automatically. Yeah.
I think so. Okay.
Yep.
Now, this is it. This is it. Now you just make changes to it. Let's say you want to make some changes. What's the title? Wheeler-DeWitt equation as diffusion on the space of metrics. I was thinking of changing this
Okay.
to something like
Super space.
no. Basically, quantum gravity or let's say title. Because look, I mean, not to sound not not to sound full of it, but I think this basically gives a solution to the problem of so-called time evolution in quantum gravity and in quantum general relativity, basically.
So we loop in the idea of the problem of time somehow.
Because this tells us exactly, it gives us a physical interpretation of the Wheeler-DeWitt constraint, right? That's what our work does.
I see what you're saying. Yes. Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's the thing that people have been searching for left and right. Like, what does it mean?
Yes.
Right.
So how can we get at that?
And so the question has always been that, people have always thought of time evolution as this rigid thing. But
Exactly.
if it's not a rigid thing, if it's a kind of a diffusion, then you start with an original geometry, and the picture that emerges is a superposition of geometries.
And especially if the way that the diffusion proceeds is dependent on, like details of the quantization, like the factor ordering, it kind of gives an interpretation to what you're choosing when you choose a factor ordering as well.
I mean, it can. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I'm not the factor ordering expert, so I leave those things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's that much.
Yeah,
nothing much to be an expert on. It's just like kind of a, kind of an oddity, I guess, right? That there's nothing ironclad that seems to be dictating how you should make that choice.
True. I mean, so like the same thing happens in quantum mechanics also, right?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
like,
Mike Ryan has this nice paper about how no matter what, like you could always insert functions in between the momentum operators. People don't think about the problem because it's like a non-obvious thing you'd want to do, but it's still there.
Yeah, for me, like I've always sort of viewed it as something personally, like because like I'm sort of inclined to look at more the physical thing aspects and or the big picture.
Yep.
And so when I encountered these issues, I'm like, well, it's not that important. Like,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But the thing is that the reason I think it's not that important, like it wasn't maybe important, like maybe it is important, and but I was just not ready to see it at that, until
Or it can be one of these devil is in the detail kind of things, like it seems like a detail and then there's some, there's something deep in there after all.
Yeah. So well, let's just see. Okay, I can't think of a new title right now. Let's just do one thing. One second. You know that I have the different equations saved over in my Obsidian files, which I
I do.
showed you the
Yes,
other
yes,
day.
yes. I remember that. Yep.
And are you able to see my Obsidian screen also? I don't know if it's visible.
Let me see if I can see a way to do that. Right now, maybe if I click on some of these other.
No. Like, you were seeing my VS Code GitHub screen,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I see that.
And do you see what I'm sharing now also or not? The Obsidian screen?
No, I don't see
Because
Obsidian.
okay, never mind. That's not important. No, I just want to copy and paste from here. So just since 1 second, because I had this thing, Bianchi one thing. No, not that. Okay, we'll just take this one equation. Yeah. All right. So this is one equation, and we are going to, it's going to be needed in it. So let's just write this down.
Yep.
This is something called the Cataneo equation. And then LaTeX workshop has, well, it doesn't seem to work. Okay, never mind. So then let's say begin equation and just paste it, right? Okay. And now I pressed Control S, so saved it. Let me see if it reflects in the PDF file here.
Maybe you have to reload it or so.
Yeah, that's what. And again, there are some speed issues there. Okay, so this is not the latest PDF. So I think I'll have to build the latest PDF. So let's just go here, right?
Okay. Yep.
And build, right? Build LaTeX project. Okay. Okay. And are there any errors? Maybe there might be some warnings or something, but yeah, okay. So you can see that it's already shown up. I did the build over there and it showed up over here.
Oh, it did actually. Okay, even if it had errors, it did actually. Good.
Yeah, so it's coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So this is what we have. So this is it, right? Now, let's say you want to push this to the commits, okay?
Okay.
So let me go back to the repository on GitHub. This is the GitHub repository on GitHub, okay?
Yep.
And let me look at I think insights. Insights.
Okay.
That shows you the list of commits, for example. Go to commits.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't use that. No, never mind. Sorry.
Okay.
You need GitHub Pro for that or something. Yes. Anyway, so here I want to commit these changes. So I go to the source control.
Okay.
And this is my source control, and I'll just minimize this. Okay. So now you can see that there are 3 files that changed. Okay. And if it looks okay, to me because I changed the text file and obviously the PDF.
Yeah.
And this is something else. This is a LaTeX file for dependencies. So you can ignore this.
Yeah.
And they all look okay. So I'll just stage all of these changes.
Oh, okay.
Click this plus button. They're staged.
They're
right
staged.
now they are staged.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
And then I can say source control, I can say added Cateneo equation. Like this is my commit message, right? So now I'd say commit. Now you will see, notice one thing, that committing it, right? What does that, what has that done? Like I told you, this is basically a container which is running on some server in the cloud, right? And in that container, cloned our paper repository.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I'm making changes on that container. And so I've committed the changes, but I haven't pushed them to any repository yet.
Got it.
Right? So with respect to this container, my GitHub repository, this one, is a remote.
Is a remote, yes. Okay, that makes sense. I see.
So making changes here will not have any effect on your main repository.
Yes.
Unless you sync changes.
Got it. Okay.
Unless you sync them the same way that you would with local changes.
Okay.
And now let me actually show you the local, this thing. Again, too many tabs. Okay. Okay, so this is my local folder.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm still seeing, actually, I'm
it's
still
not
seeing
visible, right?
the LaTeX code. Yeah.
Let me restart the sharing. Let me share my desktop. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, how about now?
Yes, now I see like a thing that says default.
Yeah, so this is, I'm in the terminal right now, here. QC diffusion, right?
I do,
this
yes.
Is my, so this is my local copy of the repository.
Okay.
Now, you know the git commands. Do you remember? They're all start with git.
Okay, yes.
Okay, and then let's look at git, the first command, git log. Okay. Right. So this shows the log of the all the commits that we have so far on this repository. And you can see the last commit was November 21st, added bibliography file.
Got it, yes.
But the thing is, but we made some changes here in this container, in this GitHub Codespaces container. But we didn't sync them.
Got it.
So if you look at this repository, if you look at the source control graph here, this on the left-hand side, this
it's not
source control graph, you can see that there is this purple line. This shows this is the main branch.
Okay.
These are all branches.
Okay.
And so you can see that this is not up to date yet. So that means this Codespaces is, so I think you understand. I don't belabor the point too much.
No. It's
so now if I say
important to see though. Yeah.
Okay. And before doing that, let me just go back here and say git status just to make sure that I don't have anything that's being changed. Okay. These two files have changed. I don't care about that. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
So now let me go here and say sync changes. Okay. And since I created this container from my account, from my GitHub account, my SSH keys and etc. are already present. So I don't have to do any of that.
Okay. And I shouldn't have to either, right? It should be fine.
Exactly. You don't have to. And then now let me go back to the main repository. Okay.
Okay.
And let's see, where is QC? This is the one, right? And it says it displays the last change was 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to reload the page. Okay.
Now we should see this change.
So if you reload
4
the
minutes
page,
ago, there we go. Yeah.
Added Cateneo equation. And if I click on this, it shows
exactly
me what changed. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You know, I think that was what I was not doing the I don't know what I was doing, but maybe I wasn't doing the sync properly or something like that.
Yeah. But now if I go back to my local repository and I say git log again, okay? It's still showing me the old commit.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So I have to this thing sync it with the server. So if you want to see like the remote, this is the remote that is being used, right? github.com/cadet.
Yes. Yes.
Right? So I have to say git pull.
Do I want to do, when I do this, do I want to be doing this in a terminal window, or do I want to be doing this within Codespaces? Like, let's say you make a change, I want to pull the change to my Codespaces. Do I do that in the same way, or how do I do that?
So if you work online only on Codespaces, you don't have to worry about the local part at all.
Oh, okay. So as long as you have synced it, I never have to try to pull or anything like that.
No. You would have to pull even if you were in Codespaces. So you should always check your source controls, because like I said, it's an independent container. Yours will be an independent container.
Oh, I think that's what I maybe did wrong was I inadvertently, like, I made some changes without pulling and it created a separate branch or some weird thing. I don't know, but
Right.
that could have been one of my issues.
Yeah, no, Git has a bit of a learning curve, which can be annoying for new users.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just because we as researchers, we are inclined to not follow the path of least action. We don't want to waste our energy.
Yeah.
We don't want to waste our energies in learning new tools unless it's really
Unless we
important.
see the benefit of it. Yeah.
Right. So I'm getting some error with this thing, but I'm not going to worry about it now because it's too much of a hassle.
Okay.
Anyways, so or maybe I can show you how to fix this. So I did git pull, and you can see that it's giving me something, right?
Yeah.
Blah blah
so
blah.
What is wrong?
So,
is it clear what's wrong?
Well, it's given me 3 options.
And
I'm going to say this thing. So what happens is that if there is a conflict in any of the two remotes, in the remote and the local, so then Git doesn't know what to do.
Right.
So then you have to tell Git whether you want to merge the 2 branches or you want to rebase them.
What is rebase?
Rebase, I don't know. I don't think anybody really knows.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't want to know either then.
I've looked online, and so I'm just going to select merge for now.
Okay.
And then do a pull. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so now it pulled, right? And it's saying there's a conflict, and you can see where the conflict is. It's in this PDF thing. So there's a very simple way, very simple way, if you want to avoid, what you say is git stash. Right. So if you say git status, it shows you which files have changed. These files have changed. So I want to, what does this do? This could not write index. Okay. This is the reason why people don't use Git. They use Overleaf because of these issues. But my point is that, these things can be fixed. Like I said, there's a bit of a learning curve. I will leave it at that.
So okay, now let's say, so what do you have to do now? You have to still merge it, or?
Well, I have to fix it. I have to look at it, and
it
needs a little bit of energy right now, and I'm it's 8:30. I'll have to eat something soon, and I'm low on a little bit of
okay. Should I wait to do anything with mine?
No, you can go ahead now. In fact, we'll look at your screen. You are already sharing, right?
Probably not.
Okay, I'll stop my share, and so that I can see
I'll share mine.
view.
All right. So I'm going to create a code space, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, yeah. That's you think that's there's enough tabs there?
Oh, on mine?
Are you
No,
sure
there's
you
not
won't
enough.
run up? There's
I'm
not
gonna
enough,
need, I
right?
need
I
more
mean,
tabs.
you didn't want.
Yeah, I,
Mm, I
somehow, I mean, if we would go to each of those and look at them one by one, I could probably close a number of them, but I always have this
yeah,
feeling like, oh no, I'm gonna forget things if I don't keep them all open. I have to get back to that thought there. So it's, yeah,
same here, same here.
okay,
My solution to that
yeah.
to the tab problem, to the tab divergence, is to simply erase after I reach a certain size. Like in my browser
Mhm.
in Android, it's still building the code space. As you can see, it's going to take
Yeah,
a couple of
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
So when I reach 100 tabs, that's
Mhm.
my cutoff. I say close all of them
Oh, that's good. That's good. It does that
because
automatically?
I mean, yeah, I just start afresh because the way I figure it, it's that uh, if it was important enough, I would have looked at it and saved it already.
Yeah. Or also even or if it were important enough, you're going to think of it again. You'll think, oh, that was that thing that I looked at.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
started this thing. I found this paper memory, and it's kind of nice. Like if you go to archive or you go to JSTOR or Project Euclid or any of the kind of normal things where journals are,
Hmm.
it doesn't put it in Zotero, but it puts it in like just a list of websites of papers that you visited. And
Uh-huh.
so
What
then
is
some
this? It's another
um
website.
it's like a Chrome extension kind of thing.
Uh-huh. Is
Yeah.
it paperclip?
It's called paper
Are you talking
memory.
about paper memory? Okay. They
Yeah.
used, okay. Let me see.
Maybe it's, I don't know what paperclip is, but maybe that's something similar.
Well, I had a bad experience with paperclip. That's why
Oh, okay.
yeah.
What happened with paperclip?
But I mean, it was one of those things where they started off being free and everything. Then they switched to
Paid
no, I
model.
mean that's perfectly fine. Like, I mean, they have to make money somehow. That's fine. But um, then they started taking my set of PDF files
Uh-huh.
and encrypting them or something. Like
That's
uh, saving them in a format which I couldn't easily access.
oh, that's not nice.
And no, that's not. And that's what tells me that the app is not nice. And so I left
Yeah.
it. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this
yeah.
I don't know. Let's see if I can, sorry. Paper memory. Um,
No, I'm looking at it. Yeah, it seems
okay,
like
yeah.
it's,
Yeah,
but
like
it says this extension may no longer be supported. You see that?
oh, I didn't see that actually. Oh, maybe it was very
Hmm.
short-lived. I don't know. But
No,
like,
no, oh, you're looking on paper memory.
so
Acha,
like, let's
this
say
is
you
what,
go
yeah.
here, like just randomly,
Uh-huh.
well, it's not happening actually, but usually a little thing comes and oh, so maybe it's not supported anymore, but usually a thing comes and says they just added it to
Mm-hmm.
paper memory. Um,
Okay. I see
so
what
yeah,
you mean.
maybe take that with a grain of
The
salt.
the Chrome Web Store is showing this thing a warning that this extension doesn't follow best practices.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
good to know.
yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So that's the thing, right? That these extensions, people they try to use your
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
You
because
go
you have to
back to that.
wonder. Yeah, let's go back and see. It's still doing
Yeah,
something. Oh, here we
almost,
go. Here we
almost.
go.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
So
Yeah,
maybe there's the LaTeX file.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So do I need to do some polling because you did some changing?
Let's see. Let's see. Go to the source control.
Okay.
Let's
Oh, look
see.
at that.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Do I
So,
click it?
you if you click it, it'll just show you mm,
What you did.
it it'll
Oh,
just show you the change. That's all.
yeah.
and you can close those two boxes, dialogues on the
down here on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, they disappeared. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
So here, by the way, go to the terminal.
Where's the terminal?
It's in the bottom lower.
Oh, here. Okay, yes. Okay,
right?
it is. Got it.
Now this is a proper Linux terminal. You have access to all the usual commands.
Okay.
So if you say ls,
do I now hit enter? Yeah. Okay.
ls enter. So you see, it's just the folder that we had.
Oh, I'm listing them. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You also have Git in the terminal.
Oh, okay.
So because like I told you, this is a self-contained, this is a container, and it's like an independent
workspace.
So if you say git log, for instance.
All one word?
No. Git space. Yeah. Enter. Yeah.
Oh.
So now you can see that it's showing this, and you can always make this window bigger if you want, right? Okay. So yeah. So and then you can press something to come out of that.
You mean like back into the
No, in the terminal itself, you can press escape if you don't want to see the full log history.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Hold on. I think I
you
hit
can just press
escape.
enter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more and more. Okay, so that's why it didn't want me to say escape, maybe.
No, if you press Q, I think it'll
Q.
quit. Yeah. Okay. No, you already pressed Q and then it quit, I think.
Oh,
anyways.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Okay.
So now let's try git status.
Okay.
And you can see that nothing to commit, working tree clean, etc.
Git status on branch main, nothing to commit, working tree clean. Okay.
Right.
So
because you just created this container.
I got it. Okay.
Right. So it's contains a clone of the repository.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, you can go back to the Explorer view on the left-hand side.
Let me see now. Explorer. Okay. Oh, do I need to do like where your change was looking like in bold and I didn't see the blue dot going up to it? Do I need to worry about that or I'm okay?
No, you don't need to worry, but that's why I showed you how to use the git log and git status commands, because the status command is showing you that you are up to date with the main branch.
What would it say if you had made a change and I needed to pull and I did get status? What would I see?
So let's do that now. Let's go to the QC
great.
diffusion. Let's go there. Okay, and you can make some change.
All right. Let me just do a random thing as a test.
And you can close the Copilot window on the right if you want.
Is this it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to do that.
Oh. Fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. You save it, and let's say just Control S. You just say Control S or Command S.
Oops.
Okay.
It says LaTeX formatter is set to none by formatting.latex.
That's okay. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's compile this. Go to the command palette. Yeah.
Okay.
Click on that, and then press the caret. Yeah, exactly. Caret. There you go. Yeah. WebLaTex. Yeah. Yep.
Oops.
Don't worry about that. Go to this command palette again and say view PDF. View PDF. Right. And yeah, whichever one. Let's see. Like I showed you, there are options of how you want to view the PDF. So you can view them. so the one that you have is
in the browser.
In the browser in a separate tab in the browser.
Yeah. That
And
sounds okay.
Look at your code space name, by the way.
Symmetrical space engine. I know, I noticed that. I like it.
It's such an amazing name. Look at what you got. Look at what I got. Psychic Dollop.
Well, I have to say, I mean, there's something cool about that too.
and to be honest, it suits me. It suits me perfectly. Try reloading.
Oh, look, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, testing. Yeah, there you go. Testing. So yeah, that's it. Now let's look at the source control part. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So you can close one of these PDF tabs, the one in the maybe.
You mean the tab that we were just
no,
on?
No, not that tab.
Okay.
That PDF view.
Oh, here?
No, the one on the right.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And just go to the terminal now.
Terminal, yeah, okay.
Yeah, press enter there. Yeah. Now run git status again. You can press the up key, it'll bring up the last command. Right now you can see that yeah.
No changes added to commit.
Right. So these are the files. And if you scroll up a little bit in the terminal, right? So you can see that changes not staged for commit.
Oh, yes, I do see.
Right.
Yes.
So these are the changes, right? These are changes not. Now let's add these changes, and you can always do the adding part using the GUI, but let's do it in the terminal. That way,
okay.
I think you'll remember it. Okay.
Okay.
So then just say git add. Okay, space, and just press enter. Actually, I've been using the git add. You have to specify the names of the files. This is the thing, is that if you use the terminal, you have to specify the names of the files.
Oh, and but if I do it over here, it could do that.
If you do it over here, you can just click plus.
Oh, plus. Right? Okay.
Now you can see there is a number of icons, by the way. So if you look at these icons, and next to that plus.
Like over. So yes, yeah, these other things, yes.
These ones. So if you just look at them once, this is for staging either all the changes, because you're looking at the changes this thing. Then the one next to that, if you go to the on the left, the one to the left of that, this one, right? Discard all changes.
Okay.
So let's say you want to I'm not happy, right? You press that, it'll delete the changes. It will restore your repository to the to the last commit.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, it'll restore it to the last head. That's called the head of the branch. And you can also do this individually on a one-by-one basis rather than for all of them. If you go down a little bit with your mouse.
Oh, I see that.
So you can do it. You can do it individually, and then there's a button next to that, reverse arrow, and that does something. Yeah. So what is this? This will open the file. It will show you the changes.
Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah. Okay, so now you can stage all the changes.
Okay. Yeah. Stage all changes. Yeah.
Right, and then just put a commit message. Say yeah. Right, and then they say commit. Now let's just go back to the repository tab once.
The repository tab. This tab?
The one just before this. Yeah, and just let's scroll down a little bit. Right. So we can see that. Just reload this because it doesn't show the changes that I made.
Like here.
You can just reload the page. No, just
hold on. Let
the
me go back.
repository page. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I see. Yes. Yeah. Got you.
Right?
Yes.
This shows my changes, but it doesn't show your changes, right?
I see. Yes. Yep. Got it.
And the reason is because you haven't synced them, you haven't pushed them.
Is syncing the same thing as pushing?
Yeah. So that's what sync means. Sync means push.
Got it. Okay.
You can do that in the terminal also. So now just go to the terminal once.
Yep.
And again type git status. Right now
Your
you
branch
can
is
see
ahead by one commit.
your branch is ahead. Now type git log. Right now you can see that your commit is showing up at the top.
Yes.
You can press Q to exit that scrolling part. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yes. Okay.
And now you can say git push. You can say it either here or you can press sync changes.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
Right. And now the source control on window, you can see has also updated. It has recognized that your repository has pushed.
This thing here, how it says 9+?
No, it was showing that sync button earlier.
Oh, yes. And now
that option is not there, right?
Gone. Yes.
And if you go back to the repository tab once and reload.
And 2 minutes ago. There we go. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So that's it. Completely in browser.
Nice.
And you don't have to do anything. But of course, at any point in time, it's always good to keep local copies.
Yeah.
Because,
but those I can just download, I think. I mean, for now, later I might go and add like the VS Code thing you showed me before. It was nice, but I think it's kind of good. I tried this first, and then once I am completely, up to speed with this, then I can always re-add that.
And I was thinking, I always have this thing in the back of my mind that it's good to keep redundancies and local copies in this. You never know, because people are going crazy in the world right now. And
people are always going crazy.
No, this is particularly like the craziness is peaking, historically speaking.
Crazy. Yeah, I believe we may be at peak crazy.
We are not at peak crazy yet. We will know when we are at peak crazy.
Oh dear. I wanted to believe we were at peak crazy and we would come down from it. That would be nice.
Oh, good Lord, no. Oh, good Lord, no. And so, I think that it would be nice. But then I think about it and I'm like, if things really go nuts, then really who's going to care about what I have to say on quantum gravity?
I don't think things are going to go that nuts. I was very upset after the election. That's my local version of crazy of the election. But then I think it's going to. We just have to stick with it. Things are going to be okay.
Let's just say that you were upset because Donald Trump didn't win by a greater majority. Okay, let's just say that for the sake of the YouTube video that I'm going to post right now.
Oh, okay, we'll say that.
So I think you can stop the recording and.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see the recording. Wait a moment.